Yo guys, what is up? This is Sadid here, and today we're going to be talking about things I don't like about PC gaming. This is just a personal opinion and a preference thing, so don't get mad at me, don't yell at me, don't scream at me. Again, it's a personal opinion and preference. So let's get started. So, number one is you need requirements to play games. Now, I know that for a regular PC, when you play a game, obviously it can run, but it's not going to run well, it's going to run poorly, and it's not going to be, and the frame rates are going to drop, it's not going to be expected as you think it would be. So you need to get a gaming PC with its 6080 GTX NVIDIA GeForce graphics card. They need to have a Ryzen 9 processor, basically what the games that you're going to play want, and that to me is just unfair. I think it should just be like a console where you get a game, you pop it in, there's no requirements needed, you just play the game regularly as it is. With a PC, I don't understand why you need the requirements. To me, it's just kind of dumb, it's stupid, and I think games should run well. That's just my opinion. And number two is it breaks down constantly. Now, you guys can argue that a console breaks down, which it does, but very rarely, and it doesn't break down as much as a PC will. You see, when you play a game on a PC, it's going to have viruses, it's going to break down, and because it has so much moving parts, it could explode. I have seen one explode before. I can definitely say it's not the best thing to ever have. That's just my opinion. And number three, it is very, very expensive. Okay, I get that consoles have many disadvantages, and it has advantages too, but just think though, a PC is $1,000. A gaming PC in general is $1,000, $2,000, maybe even a little bit more. Maybe even getting the parts is a lot of money. And that just kind of defeats the purpose of gaming when you're going to play with your friends. And also, you know, if you can't play with your friends, then you can't afford what you want to get, and you can't do cross-platform play, or you can't do multiplayer sitting in a couch with somebody else. And basically that's pretty much it. But with a console, it is a very perfect entertainment media. It is perfect as it is. You get a console, you get a controller, you get a game, you bring your buddies over, you guys play, and there you go. You don't need anything else. All you need is that specific thing. You don't need you don't need anything for that. With PCs, if you get a pre-built PC, it's gonna cost more. If you get a built PC, or if you build it by yourself, it's gonna cost more, and you're gonna be in financial disasters. And with the console, it's more affordable because it's the best entertainment media for your boys to come in and play. At least that's just in my opinion, and that's better. And number four, they're not as reliable. You see, consoles are reliable, and I get that they're programmed by PCs, but they do a better job than PCs. I mean, PCs don't have exclusives, consoles do. Look at Xbox, they got Halo, they got Gears of War, they got Forza Horizon, and I think Fable. I think that's the four exclusive. And for PlayStation, they have God of War, Horizon, and many more other exclusives. And for Nintendo, they got Star Fox, they got Metroid, Zelda, Mario, Pokemon, again, many more. With PCs, there's not really any exclusives. It's only third-party support, which you can get for a console, and you can play third-party games on a console, like your Call of Duties, your Crash Bandicoot, your Sonic, Shenmue, whatever game is out there, you can play it on a console. Just saying. And number five. And even though I've already mentioned this before, PCs don't have exclusives. Even if the games that were exclusively released on a PC, they were also ported to consoles, so you can make the argument that they have that and stuff like that. They have, that they have the third parties when consoles have the third parties, and you can play it on a third party for a very affordable price. I'm being smart, my guys. Anyways, let's see another one that PCs have a disadvantage for. Oh yes, they have keyboards. Why? Like if I'm playing an open world game, I like to use a controller to control the camera, not a damn keyboard. Now there are some third-party controllers that you can use on a PC, but to me, it just doesn't feel authentic enough for me to play it. And not to mention, I have a PC controller and it breaks down constantly, so they're not always the best price. And my last point, number 7? Yeah, number 7, probably my last point is... Man, I gotta think. Oh! PCs are garbage. They still are. Why would you want to spend... they still are because, again, parts, requirements, expensive they are, and not to mention the fact that they're not going to run good. So, yeah, that's probably another thing. But that's all today, folks. That's all I have to say. Also, I forgot to mention, I have 2 channels. One's my vlog channel, and one is my soccer channel. So it's first one is called Sadid Vlogs and Sadid Soccer. Subscribe and check them both out. I'm gonna post some videos, hopefully, maybe sooner, maybe later. But if you guys like the video, like and subscribe, and turn your notifications on, and share it. Oh, past me. This is future me. You forgot to mention another point. The last thing about PC gaming is it is not authentic. What do I mean by authentic? So what do I mean by authentic is, first of all, when you play a game on like a third-party game, it's better on a console because you have the controller, you're playing on your TV, and it makes sense that way. Another thing I forgot to mention, the fact is, emulation. So let's say you love playing N64 or Super Nintendo or whatever, and you love playing it so much to the point where you really wish you had the console, which you can get it for a very affordable price. You can get the games too. If you're going to look for the very rare games, obviously they're going to be expensive, and also, why would you want to spend all your money on that? It's too expensive, too rare, and that's pretty much it. But you can get other affordable games out there like Super Mario World, Super Metroid, even Zelda, or any other titles that sold really well in the copies. But back to the authenticity. Back to emulation. So here's another problem, right? When you emulate a game on a console, why is it console? On a PC, it's not going to be perfect. It's not going to run well. It's not the same as you played it with the actual controller. Like, let me show you guys, okay? So, you see? Ocarina of Time. This is the real version. If I could focus it. Yeah, it's the real one. And this is the N64 controller. That is, like, if you play it on a keyboard, it's probably not gonna, the controls are probably not gonna be the best. Also, if you play it on this thing, it makes sense because it's the authentic feeling of playing it. Also with emulation, even though I don't know how to do emulation, but I have seen people do it, games are gonna be very hard to program. You need to have the specific requirements to actually emulate some of the games you want to play. Also, the fact is, it's most likely gonna run like shit. Now, okay, maybe I'm a little bit mean, but hear me out. Emulation isn't perfect. Even with consoles, when they port a game from the 90s and they put it in a console, and even if it's emulated, it's probably some of them run really nice and some of them run pretty much worse. They could just do a remake of it, and I think that's fine. But to be completely honest, I prefer playing on a console because it's authentic and it's better. One more thing. PCs are not collectible items, and there's a reason why. You see, why do you think there's so many people who are into gaming or retro gaming collect consoles? Because that was part of their childhood, that's what they played with, and also because it's a big market and it's very interesting for the people that missed out on these games or missed out on everything. For me, I love video games, and you guys know that. That's part of my channel, Sadid's Games 123. I love collecting games, I love playing video games, and plus it's my hobby. So gaming is everyone's hobby. Whatever hobby you have, cherish it. If you don't like the things I say, again, it's just an opinion. It's not meant to hurt anyone, it's not meant to destroy anyone. It's just my personal opinion. If you get angry, go to anger management class, okay? Because you need some help. But again, just an opinion, a preference. If you guys have any opinions and preferences, let me know, like, what do you guys like and what do you guys don't like in the comments below. But if you guys have an opinion or a preference, don't be the dude that gets angry for no reason or just enforce it on people. If you love tacos, and that's in your opinion it's better than eating pizza, that's your opinion. Keep it to yourself and don't be the one getting angry and just enforcing others, and just be respectful. But if you guys like the video, like and subscribe, turn your notifications on. And also, even though I already mentioned this before, I have a vlog channel and I got a soccer channel. So the vlog channel, I'm not going to be posting as much in there. I'm just going to be posting some of my personal life in there, not as much as I will. But for the soccer channel, it's me playing soccer because I love soccer and I love the MLS. And my favorite team is LAFC. And my favorite player is Carlos Vela. If you guys don't support Carlos Vela and LAFC, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. I'm kidding. Relax. But again, if you guys like the video, like and subscribe, and go to the two channels, Sadid's Vlogs and Sadid's Soccer. Link is in the description down below.